All right, there. It's your old mate Yorkie here. Welcome you back to Football Manchester 26 on the final whistle with more of the My England run, where I'm trying to get League Cup, FA Cup, top division title, European Championship, and any other European Cups that I might qualify for, if possible, with both an English men's team and an English women's team. If you've been following the series, you know that it took me nine seasons to get the English women's team, to get them, and I got them all with Birmingham City Women's Football Club last season. Having achieved what I needed to for an elite finisher with the women, I've moved on to the men. First job that I was offered when I applied for what was open in the Premiership. There it is, Manchester United. Now, we did not qualify, Manchester United did not qualify for Europe last season, apparently. So, that's a thing. Date here. Oh yeah, that's last season we were looking at. Yeah, I was wondering when 38 games played. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Yeah, we didn't qualify for Europe, so I don't have Europe. But my plan, as I pretty much did with women, more or less, is to bring you Europe when we're in Europe, if it's relevant. Bring you the FA Cup if we're in the FA Cup, if it's relevant. Bring you the League Cup if we're in the League Cup, if it's relevant. And bring you the League when none of those are appropriate. And right now, all we know about is the League. We know we didn't qualify for Europe, as I said. So I'm going to open with Brentford, and we will look to do one from each month. So maybe, unless we qualify for a cup, unless we end up in a cup, and we're going to get League Cup and FA Cup at some point, we'll just bring you the first league game of each month, and then a couple at the end. All right, off to Brentford. I have no idea how good this team is. I'll be open about that to begin with. Let's get this around a little bit. All right, I need a left back for you because you're injured. Other left back. Interesting. That's something I'm going to have to look for, isn't it? Have a look at the right back, see if any of them can play. Whoops, play left back. Oh, and also let's its team. Jones, for instance, can play left back. He's only 1 star. It is Brentford. He does have some development potential. It might be worth running him on. Yeah, the youth are just going to be 1 star by the look of it. They're not what I need at the moment. So let's actually take them out. See who's best to play over on left. Attacker. I don't remember anyone. Or in that case, this is going to be a youth player. So at least they've got 1 star. Rafferty, Buckner, star. Certainly not. He's got no skill for the wing back, which I also like them to cover. Ah, you do, don't you, Jones? Yep, you'll do. You're not ideal, Jonesy, I've got to say. Ideal's what I don't have right now. You're returning in 5 days, so you're fit enough to play just now. You're returning in 6 days and are fit enough to play. Actually, not really in your case. He's tired as well. That's ugly. What are you injured for? Days and 4 weeks. It's about under 80. Do you not select on the left? Oh, your two silver stars. You're no good. Stankovic. Rafferty. Put you on. I am badly in need of another left back. Definitely. I see that now. Taking care of that in the close season. I need take the kids out again. And need a defender. Somewhat. What else? Like your versatile across the centre. Backup keeper on. It's a nice time. Also, has made this goal. How old are you, lad? 36. Past his peak is the problem. Play for today. Can lot of choice here. Guess we'll put Davis on. Not happy with my bench. Entirely happy with my outfield, actually. Going hard, that's fine. Santos to Jones. And we're underway. Already 15 minutes in. I had 2 shots on target, but nothing's been meaningful yet. 35 minutes. Oh! Sealer's there. Crosses into the box and the keeper grabs it. Balled out to Collins. Or to Lacey. And Silla intercepts the cross. Santos. Odum. And it's a goal from Soriano, but was he outside? Awarded 1-0. It's my boy, the Razak of Doom. Washi. Over to Jones. Doom's Barnett. It's up to Doom now. Come on, Razak. Loses the ball. Thing is, I say he's my lad, but he's a bit unhappy and wants to leave because we're not in Europe. I'm trying to make him happy, try and keep him happy as much as I can and let him know that we're heading for Europe. As long as we don't get beaten by Brentford and the likes. But, half time coming. Silla. Santos crosses to Jones. And that was too far forward. Play out, but Jones gets to it. Nicely done by the lad there. Couldn't keep the ball in the area though. There we go. 1-0 at half time. Step it up a gear. You can. You absolutely can. Lacey to Mella. Open play. "55 minutes in. Minutes. It's time to look for some changes. Definitely Jones needs off. Hate to do this, Rafferty, but you're going to have to go on. And Silla's on the yellow and is in yellow energy. I know one. Run the others from there. Minutes 69. Bast is not playing well. Mini on. Actually try a different one. We'll get to know the team. Got Lopez for you. Nope. But Davis. Absolutely. Needles. It's the best we've got. Then Vardy's not playing well on the right wing. Vasovic a run. He's recovering from injury, but he can run for a while. Left wing needs off. He's tired. Cisco. One 0 up. 5 minutes left. And towards time added on. 6 minutes of it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there it is. First game in charge victory. Not a convincing one, nonetheless. Way to open the season. Right, I'll bring you the first game of next month, unless we're in the cup. I don't think our cup start that early. Alright, so your boy was wrong. Apparently, we are in Europe. We weren't showing as though we were in the league, looking at last season. Maybe we got there through the cup. I'm not quite sure how men's qualification for the Europa League goes. But we're in the league phase, so that's what we're bringing you, which is why I skipped to the Carabao Cup and Premier League to start in September. So, after Brentford, what happened? 1-0 over Wolves, 3-2 over Aston Villa. Then we lost 2-1 to Brighton. Hammered Swansea, of course, they're on championship level in the Carabao Cup, and drew with Arsenal, one of the top teams, of course, in the Prem. And now we're off for AS Monaco in the Europa League phase. You'll see we have some new players in. Pedrino to start up front if our main striker is not feeling too good, but they have recovered, Soriano. And Pedrino can cover across the whole front, just not trained currently. I'm trying to train him in midfield roles as opposed to attacking midfield roles, which means they come across as 4 silver stars. Because they're not good at the defensive role I'm asking of them. Trying to get them trained, we'll have to see. They are a wonder kid, so hopefully they've got a lot of future. Solozano is another one we brought in defence. Nielsen we put on instead of DeBast. DeBast is slightly stronger, but he's very much aging. Nielsen is 27, and if I can get him used to this position, he should be pretty good. Boateng is another one on the left back, brought in, and I think that's the only one that's only other one that's of relevance. We do have them playing before. I'm not sure, honestly. There might be a couple of others. Oh, hang on, the Cisco needs to be on the bench, and who can't be suspended. Santos can. And BB can. But yeah, those are the main ones we brought in. Azovic we put on instead of the rather aging Ahmad. See what we can do here. Monaco. Ziegler. Back to Magassa. Ziegler gets it back, but that's intercepted. Odum over to Azovic. Silla up the right wing. Stopped, across it over to Bennett, and that was a miss. Williams Bennett couldn't quite get it in. Asovic getting around his man, crosses in, headed away, but Williams, Barnett rather, gets it to Boateng. Soriano to Boateng again and loses it. Ziegler up to Njay. Over to, I didn't see the name. Njay breaking through and they've scored. Aliou Njay, first goal, 1 goal in 1 match. I keep forgetting to put the instructions where I want them. Alright, Boateng. It's cleared. Nielsen to Silla, crossed into the box, headed away. Got it to Williams Barnett. Boateng, Williams Barnett to Boateng again into the box, headed away. Nielsen lays it off, Silla crosses. Boateng. A shot and it's in from Williams Barnett. Luca Williams Barnett comes good. 1-1. Might have to take him and crack a doom off at half time. They are already yellow on energy. Well, Monaco's had 1 shot and it was on target and he did go in. We've had a lot more. They ain't been going in except for one of them. Half time. I forgot to take them up, but they're okay for now. They can probably run till about 60. Azovic, Boateng might also need off. Maybe even Soriano for the kid. Birad. Out to Mace, gets it back. Back to centre circle, Gadamus and Hegsberg. Ziegler. Jace, Wirad. It's blocked. You get a corner. Corner comes to nothing. Alright, Soriano's hurt. That's not good. Pedrinho can come on. The only change I'm making for now. Yeah, Williams needs off. So does Cracker Doom. Alright, we'll finish his corner and then we'll substitute. Williams Barnett, shot to Cracker Doom. Gets it back and back to Cracker Doom. Arsovic pushed backwards. Basha. A shot comes in and goes over the top. Go. Good. Change that position. You can come off at Ahmad. Asvich Nielsen up to Silla. Silla at the byline, crosses in. Keeper plays it out wide. Nielsen gets it. Silla. Asvich crosses into the box, headed away. Santos Ahmad. Pedrino gets a header in, but can't get it on target. One more time for substitution. 2 more subs I can make. Asvich intercepts the attack. Nielsen. To Ahmad. Out wide to Boateng. Plays it through for Ahmad on the left wing. Ahmad near the byline, cutting into the box. Plays it across, and Pedrino slaps it home from point blank. Beautifully done, lad. Beautifully done. See, Boateng leads off. Headed away. Swirl. Oh, nice equaliser from Swirad. Oh, was it an offside? Wasn't the striker if it was. Disallowed. Oh, that sucks. Alright, we know the 2 that are in red. Let's get them out of there. Azovich. With Demani. And Boateng off Karazbashvili. Ten minutes left. Still 2-1. Getting others in the red at this point. There's 5 to add on. Making a move. But we've intercepted with Silla. Lozano. Upfield now to Pedrino. Over to Ahmad. Ahmad cutting into the box, plays it back to Nielsen, shoots. It was a miss. Time's almost up for them. And there it is. 2-1 victory. Dominant in some terms, but not in scoring. We're a little bit lucky there. Well, that does have us in 6th place. One of the ones on 3 points. Nice start to the campaign. Now, I will skip Liverpool and I will bring you Viking. Go away, I assume? Yep. Premier Division. I'll see you for that. Well, the game against Liverpool was a bit of a disaster. But they are top of the table, so they are the team in form at the moment. And I'm still trying to regroup Man United's first 11 because wasn't left with much, to be honest. There's some good players, but it wasn't a good form. All right, next up is Viking. Now, shape. Odum is out for 12 days to 4 weeks. And Soriano still not fit to play, returns in 4 days. You can't be on there. And so we will bring menu. Let's get in there. With those off, playing Ahmad, who is not great in that position at all, perfectly honest. Not good at all, but he's what we've got. We could always try Disco on half stars instead of one. In either case, one of the problems is they can't play the tracking midfield, the defensive aspect. And one of the things, I could be wrong, but I seem to have noticed about FM26 since they've gone to the in possession and out of possession formations instead of just one formation, is that in a lot of places, information experience is all that matters. When you're negotiating a loan, they'll ask for them to play in a certain position and role, and I've seen them get upset if they're not playing that in the in-position role rather than the out-of-possession role. To Santos blocked, Veslovic, back to Solazano. The same for gaining experience. Nielsen, Santos. Nielsen puts it out wide to Boateng. Cross to Santos, shoots and it's in! 1-0. By which I mean, if you play if you play a player in a position they're not used to or not fully skilled in possession, they will develop skill there. But if you play them in one that they're not particularly skilled in out of possession, they don't seem to. At least from the couple of experiences I've had. Now, they're barely more than case studies, and half-remembered case studies at this point. Not a bad free kick, but it did miss. But that seems to be the case. Which, when you're playing a counter-attack with a cautious mentality... Oh, nice header from Santos, 2-0. Which is what we've done a lot. I can't actually remember what we've set for Manchester United, because they're unbalanced. I've had to do a lot with the team instructions. But, yes, I have remembered. It doesn't seem to carry over. If you do it, it doesn't seem to improve their ability if you do it out of possession. Which, as I was saying, when you're playing something that most of the time you're out of possession, is weird. Oh, we're doing wing play with these, that's why. Well, that's why it looked different to me. I hadn't set it up properly since I chose wing play as a test for them. Given away. Stopped Asovic to Cisco. Santos. Boateng cuts inside. Captured. It's over to Santos. Asovic, and the keeper grabs and holds it this time. Good keeping. 23 shots to 0. What you call a dominant first half. But yeah, as I said, the counter-attack with defensive mentality that I often employ, that you're out of possession most of the time. So it should be the out of possession situation that builds up most skill or most experience there fastest, not the in possession, because I'm hardly ever in possession. Because this is a different format. See about some changes. If for no other reason, to avoid getting too tired. Silla. Ooh. Well, we can put Asovic back there and bring Ahmad on there. I can bring you up there. Okay, Mani back. What about anyone else? Nielsen, you can come for the best. Like Cisco needs off. Not sure who's going to be joining him. Palacio. Out wide to Boateng. Cisco. Oh, sorry, Boateng, Santos. I was looking at Cisco being tired. Played on for Boateng. A shot comes in and the keeper saves it. But he was offside. It's the last few minutes. Okay, that's fine. You can go there. Soriano can have a run on. And it's Azovic is the other one. There you go. I knew. Not ideal, but it'll work. Especially with how bad Viking are playing. Ahmad. In Barnett. Hammered backwards, but his Boateng heading it. Boateng again. Crosses into the box, headed away. Anu shoots. It's the woodwork. And eventually Viking come away with it. But we captured it again. Oh, brought down. More to add on, there's your first. Throwing on the left from Boateng. Fast, Santos. Santos rather. Shoots and puts it over the top. Doesn't matter, we're 2-0 up. 2-3 and... There it is, 4. Extra 30 seconds then they still couldn't get anywhere. Well, 30 seconds is long, let's face it, but goals do happen faster. Still a whole bunch of us on 2 out of 2. 88,000, that's nice. And whatever the gate receipts were, of course. Alright, so we'll skip Newcastle, Arsenal, we did draw with before. Chelsea. Those are some big games. And we will bring you Feyenoord. Alright, you saw us beat Viking 2-0. We hammered Newcastle 4-0. Managed to come from behind draw with Arsenal 2-2. And then beat Chelsea 1-0. This in the Premier League leaves us in 5th place. 17 points, 5 below Liverpool. Same number of games played. There's a couple who've got a game in hand, as Spurs and Wolves, being second and third. But yeah, it's not a bad start to the season. I'll have to see how it goes from there on, of course. In the meantime, we're off to Europe again with Feyenoord. Go. Lots of people want to have players. Well, not having them. What if I can help it? Where's guy? It's Cracker Doom. Oh, there he is. Razakadum. Yeah, his morale is bad. He really wants to leave. You have to let him. I don't want to. And he's got some output. I may have to. Go to the match. It's not Europe he wants, it's Champions League, and of course, we ain't there. Now, if we finish high enough in the league, or I'm guessing if we win the UEFA Cup, since that's how it worked for the women, it may be true for the men as well, then we probably end up in the Champions League next time. I don't know if the Cup winners do. I have a feeling that got us into the Europa League, but I'm not sure. Right, Soriano, Boateng out wide on the left. Crosses, poor cross there. Solazano picks up the loose ball. Played upfield, Arsovic. Nice shot, no sign of an offside. Boris Arsovic. Up, yes, as they say. What different meaning for our team, hasn't it? 1-0. Well, we've each had 4 shots. Only we've had one on target, and it went in. In the end, it's the goals that count, not the number of shots. Alessio. Salazano up to Silla. Plays it short. Lofted upfield, but that's overplayed. Picked up at the back by Bednesi or something like that. Oh, we get it back. Soriano through to... I think that was Razak of Doom, but yeah, he wasn't of Doom there. Honestly, he's a good player and he's produced for us. He definitely has, as you've seen. But it's a name that makes me want to keep him. And I know that's daft. I can't help it, though. The Razak of Doom. Silla. Well, that was a shot. It gave us a corner kick. The keeper got to it easy. And it's short corner coming in from Williams Barnett. So the Razak Doom plays it in. Silla! That's another corner. Or was it hit the post? No, it's a corner. Comes to nothing though. Shots to 5. Bednarski out to the left of Valenti. Putting through with Degger. We've got it off them though. Santos now. Up to Soriano. Sweep through his markers and he misses. You did the hard work. Moving towards half time. Forward to Arsevic. Silla. Boateng now. Takes a shot, bounces away. Arsevic gets it to Silla. Santos. Back to Silla. Forward to Arsevic, who shoots and scores again. That's a second. And his second too. 2-0. At the start of the season, I wasn't going to play him, but he seems to be turning out a lot better than I thought. Just have a look at him, shall we? Crossing's nice. Finishing isn't, but he's done okay. Long shots are even worse than finishing. But he's done okay. Not that he's got any development left in him, really. So, I'll just maybe be a point here or there, nothing meaningful. Big. Alright, we picked up the loose ball from Boateng. Santos. Williams-Barnett being pressed. Vikernia gets into Boateng and then to Williams-Barnett near the byline. Plays it back to Santos and gets it back. Pull across! And the shot from Soriano goes in, but he's probably offside. Is it? Not sure. Oh, it's awarded. 3-0. Feyenoord with a corner from Goncalves. Headed away, but they've got it and they score. Kane van der Burt pulls one back for them. 3-1. Credit for that play. We have a free kick out wide. Punched away by the keeper. Shot goes in and it's Ngwashi, the defender, who scores. Goes low, clump, the keeper goes low too, but can't get down to it. 4-1. Offensive throw. And it ends up at our back with Ngwashi. Vikernia. And Salazano breaking into their half. Puts it upfield to Asnovic. Gets it across to Silru, crossed into the box. Punched away. A shot comes in, it hits the post. And Valente puts it out. Gives us a throw on the right. Does it come to anything? No, it doesn't. We're 4-1 up. Let's see about making some changes. Boateng, you can come off for Karabashvili. Williams Barnett. You can come off for Pedrinho, our wonder kid. I want him to have as many runs out as he can, really. Those are playing really well, so I don't want to do them. Change them at 70. Or thereabouts. Free kick on the left near the byline. Razak Adoum taking it into the box. Strikes the post. Got to ahead. Didn't get anything done with it. Silla. You can come off for Menu. Santos. You can come off for Nielsen. Nielsen, I think, is one of the youngsters too, isn't it? Oh no, he's 27, my mistake. He is a good player. And I'll just see who gets tired after that. Change back to our counter-attack style. Well, whoever gets tired at this point can run on, so we'll just refresh the defence with Gadu. Free to add on, there's one, there's two, and that's it. Ball over Feyenoord. Leaves us as one of only 4 that have got full 9 points so far. FC Mans, us, Wolves and Celeste. Wolves are doing spectacularly well for themselves. A lot better team than in reality at the moment, aren't they? Although I don't know how they're doing in reality, truth be told. Oh, they used to do. How are Wolves in reality? Let's have a look. Wolverhampton Wanderers FC. Well, they just lost to West Ham. And they are nailed to the bottom of the Premiership right now. 8 points adrift. With, looks like six games left to play. Yeah, they're going down. All right, then. We will next bring you, we'll skip Premier League and Carabao Cup. So we'll skip Coventry, Leicester and Leeds. And we will bring you Antwerp. See you for that. And my first season at Man United continues. You saw us do Feyenoord 4-1. We then hammered Coventry 4-0 in the league. 2-0 victory over Leicester in the Carabao. And drew with Leeds 1-1, having had someone sent off on the 50th minute. Leeds were pretty dominant there. It surprised me a little bit. Anyway, we're currently in 3rd place. Leeds, for all that they were dominant, are only in 10th. 21 points, 11 games. Spurs are ahead of us by a point and have a game in hand. But 4 points down on Liverpool in 1st place. Still pretty good, though. What's the finances looking at right now? Minus 42 million. That's not good. That's not good. All right. Next up, Antwerp in the UEFA. And I'm okay with what we've got going on there. The Razak Adumi's not happy with us. He's playing relatively well, though. So there is that. So Boateng is injured for how long left? 7 days to 3 weeks. That's not pleasing me at all. Not at all. Let's put Bibi on bench. Go hard when tackling Braun. And we're underway. We're in the black. Few shots coming in the first few minutes, but nothing too spectacular. All right, Ister for Antwerp. Played into. Oh, he intercepted with Williams Barnett. Excuse me, marching up the field. Plays it to wide back. Williams Barnett lofted up to Soriano, but he was offside anyway. And he missed. Razaka Doom. It's cleared. Headed back, but only as far as Braun. We've got it back though. Solazano. Kukurnia. Out wide to Arsovic. Silla. He gets it in. Abraham Fernier Silla. Off of the arse. Off of Arsovic. In control so far. Half time approaching. Boom looking tired. So is Williams, Barnett, and Santos as well, and Nguashi to Lozano. You looking a little on the tired side. Exhausted, and they will get a little bit of a rest during the 15 break, of course. 15-minute break. All right. Going to switch to our other. Let's carry on. To 6 minutes. All quiet so far. They roll it out. Keith puts it long. And we intercept with Williams. Barnett gets it to Karazdavelli or something like that. Karabashvili. I don't remember him too well, so I don't use him that often. Razaka Doom Santos off the woodwork. Gets another shot and puts it in. 2-0. Don't give it back to the guy who just hit the woodwork. Probably longing for another shot. You just gave him one. Deschamps. Or Decamp. Lamberts. Stas. This is all at the back for Antwerp. Or at the back of them. They're in our half. Lofted forward, but that's picked up by Karabashvili. Palacio. Lozano, or back to the keeper, Salacia. Karabashvili. Santos. Out wide to Silla. And Arsovic. Breaking through. Takes a shot, but it's a miss. We got tired legs over on Williams Barnett. Let's get him off the field. And want you to have as much of a run on as you can. Our youth. I want him to have as much chance as there is to pick up what he's doing. Because he's already decent. He can become really good. We've only got 7 seasons, remember, at Man United. Alright. Any of the others need off? Thinking not right now. Defensive header back to Palacio's arms. Gets it out to Karabashvili. Santos, long upfield, Pedrino. Plays it through. Keeper only just saves that one. That's a nice cross into the box. Corner on the left from Karabashvili. Going for the box. And it goes, hits the woodwork. Second header from Salazano comes in, nails it. 3-0. Right, before they get underway again, Santos needs to be off. So Nielsen can come on. Maybe refresh the back. Taking Washi off for Godel. Only need to see it through, really. I'm used to the Champions League having a league phase of 6 games each. This is 8. Or was 6 games only in the women's? It might be. Because the women's league phase, it's a smaller league. So it might well be that the men's play 8. They're doing the Europa anyway. Oh, more changes. Arsevic comes off. Ahmad can go on. I'll take you off for Debast. This looks like another domination of a European side. Antwerp going down handily here to Man United. It's fine. We have a free kick. Ahmad taking it out on the right. Into the box, headed away. Chased down there by Pedrino. Silla. Lozano gets it to Gadel, who puts it upfield to Pedrino, who plays it across. The keeper saves the incoming shot. 4 to add on. There's 1. There's 2. 3. And there it is. 3-0 victory. I'd say that's a convincing win. Now, actually dropped us to 3rd place. Oh, that's Premier League. I'm sorry. I was going to say. Right. Let's have a look at the fixture schedule. We're bringing you FCSB. FCSB? Mania. I don't know the team. But we'll be skipping Burnley and Bournemouth in the Premier League, of course, to get there. I will see you for FCSB. 2 games after the Antwerp victory, or victory over Antwerp. Lost 2-0 to Burnley and beat Bournemouth 3-0. Look at the Premier League as it stands now. Where are Burnley, by the way? Bournemouth are way down the bottom. Burnley are in 14th. We should have beaten them. The truth is, though, both our wing-backs are out. Anyway, we're in 4th place at the moment on 13 points. Top 2, Liverpool and Spurs, have a game in hand on us. Arsenal don't. Wolves just below us on goal difference, also have a game in hand on us. But for now, we are off to Europe again. And it is FCSB from Romania. They are. Let me look them up, see what their proper name is. FCSB Romanian pronunciation is listed. I'm looking at Wikipedia here. Commonly named and still sometimes referred to as Steaua Bucharest. Steaua Bucharest. I have heard of them. All right. Now just FCSB. Huh? Okay. Well, let's get in. As you can see, Gado shouldn't be on there. Lozano should. As you can see, Silla's back, and so is Boateng. Silla kind of wants a rest, but only getting one from training at this point. Anyone else? Sesko needs to be on the bench as opposed to Menu. Yep. And the rest are as they are. You in Europe are okay there, but other times are not. So let's move you up first, DeSantis. Right, let's get to the match. Crowd still aren't, the gang still aren't responding all that well to my speech and stuff. I'm new there. What do you expect? Relationships will build. Right, Harris. It's FCSB. Steaua Bucharest. Avenue. Harris. Avenue. Oh, nice stop there. Odum puts it out to Arsovic. Gets it back into the box. Crosses. It's blocked. They managed to clear it. But we've got it back with Arsovic. Up to Reza Kadum. And it's gone to nothing. Wolves are doing spectacularly well. They're certainly better than they are in reality, aren't they? Shot comes in, blocked. Harris. Boateng, forward for Soriano. Crosses, Odum! Puts it well wide. Keeper. Banner. Short, Seaton. Banner. Over. Headed back. We got Soriano. Got it back. Santos. Out wide. Puts it forward to Arsovic. Silla. Crosses into the box. That's headed away. Played forward now to Harris. They're on the attack. Florishta now. Chance of a shot. Misses. Gets nothing but net. .15 minutes in. Nobody's got a shot on target yet. James Barnett with the corner for us. Into the box. Headed over by Boateng. That was only just over. It looked like it rolled right over the bar. Of course, I don't know how he described it. They often don't match. .30 minutes, Soriano. That was a bad play by Williams Barnett. Washi at their back. Forward to Santos. Switches it to the other side with Silla. And then Arsovic. Crosses into the box. Header from Soriano. He might have been offside. Checking the bar. Awarded. I thought it was onside, but hey, I've been wrong many times, so 1-0. Boateng with the throw from the left. Gets it back. Into Williams Barnett. Back to Boateng. Forward. Ah, corner to Man United. Keeper got down at full stretch and saved the shot. They have a very deep free kick. And it's given away. We've got it with Razakadoum. Over to Williams-Barnett. Boateng. Williams-Barnett. Crosses into the box, headed away. And a shot! Oh! The defensive midfield, Kernia had a go but couldn't get it. Heading towards half-time now. 1-0 up. Corner on the right. Williams-Barnett taking it, getting it towards the box. In it goes, headed away. Soriano. Shot comes in, keeper saves it. Got another corner, this time on the left. And that's the end of the first half, 1-0. Just keep going, lads. Santos. It's given away. Polistenu. Luca Avenue. Back to Sierton. Ika. Ungareno. Back to Gainey. Lots of play around their back here. Avenue. Luca. All in their defence. It's on the halfway line, but it's all by the defenders. Ika. Forward to Ungarenu. With a chance to attack. Played through for Stefan. And the keeper grabs hold of it. Nicely done, keeps. Out to Boateng. Williams-Barnett. Forward for Soriano to get on. Williams-Barnett plays it across. No. Santos shoots and the keeper has to dive to save it. Williams-Barnett into the box, headed away. Soriano. Over to Williams-Barnett now. And that's tapped in. That should make it 2. Rakadoum with a free kick, puts it to Boateng, shoots. It's bottom of the post and goes wide. Minutes. See about setting up a change. Boateng, you can come off him. And Azovic, you can come off Pedrino. Let's the kid have another run on. Silva's going to want off, and Williams definitely wants off. He's in the red, so is Santos, in fact. Nielsen can come on for Santos. Ahmad can go out there. And that just leaves one. Just looking for who gets tired. Silla slid across, but they clear it. Lozano plays it up to Nielsen. Pedrino. O'Doom, back to Nielsen. Recovers the ball. Plays it out wide to... And Ahmad scores. 3-0. O'Doom is looking tired. Really tired. Get him out of there. Bring in Sesko. Final 10 minutes, we're 3-0 up. Another good victory in Europe. Played away, shot comes in, and it's another. And Guashi might have been offside. Striker Kukurni, our defensive midfield wasn't, but defender may have been. It's awarded, 4-0. Steaua Bucharest just can't do it. 1 more minute left. Rabashvili. And it's with Silla now. Pedrino. Back to Kukurnia. Nielsen to Sesko. Played up for Soriano. May have been an offside. But nope, it's awarded. And that's the end. That was beautiful. Still on maximum 5 out of 5 with one of only two, us and Wolves. We're on 5 out of 5. Right, now then. The next European is OGC Nice. And we'll be bringing you that next after having skipped Birmingham, Sunderland and Man City. All right, well, 3 games after the last Europa League game. And it was a 0-0 draw with Birmingham, a 4-1 hammering of Sunderland, and a 1-1 with Manchester City. Not great. Leaves us in 4th place. Top 2 still have a game in hand on us. And we are 8 points down on first, 5 points down on second. 2 points down in Arsenal in 3rd place. And 1 point above Wolves, so they have a game in hand on. So do 6th place Newcastle, actually. A number of them do below us, but once you get past Newcastle, 3 points won't catch them up. All right, match. And this, of course, is OG Nice. You see Nice. You're coming off. Oscilla. That should be about it that we need to do. Been told this guy is improving admirably, although a lot of downs at the moment. I think that's just temporary. For the match. Nielsen. Bashi. It would be lovely to get Europa. That would be a first piece of silverware for the men. Of course, it'd be nice to get the FA Cup League and League Cup as well. Silla up for O'Doom. Silla. Played to O'Doom. Played out. Crossed into the area. Picked up from the clearance by Nielsen. Boateng. Nielsen shoots. That's hit the woodwork and gone over. 7 minutes in. $15 in, and it's 4 shots to 1. Each only having 1 on target. Alright, Boateng on the left. Williams Barnett into Nielsen. Skipping between markers. Gets it to Boateng, almost loses it, but it's up to Soriano. Williams Barnett crosses into the area. Headed away, Silla gets it down to Nielsen. Williams Barnett breaks away, and the keeper makes himself big and saves it. It was a damn shame, we did a lot of work there. Williams Barnett with the right-sided corner though, so it's not over. Into the box, headed away. Soriano! And the keeper puts it over the top. We continue with the highlight with Williams Barnett taking it from the left now. Into the box, headed away. Soriano! It's over the top. Two 33 minutes in. Throw in our half from the right on Bazoki. Got it across to Genatis. Matondo. Dumont on the left. We took it off him for a minute, but they've got it back. Now with DN. And the keeper saves it. It's over the top for the corner. Nothing comes of it. Approaching half-time, still 0-0. Wolves are leading again. It looks like it's going to be 6 for them without a loss, or without a draw even. Just get out. Tackle comes in, and it's open play. And he's having a shot there. Couple. Gadu. A free kick by the halfway line. Forward Soriano out to Barnett Williams. Soriano gets the ball forward. Boateng, Soriano, Boateng again. Nielsen off the woodwork. Boateng nods it down to Nielsen from the clearance. Bukernia. Silla loses the ball. I don't think that was a foul. I don't see how, but because he wasn't anywhere near him. I think that's what they called. Matondo. Nice tackle from Arsenovich. Arsenovich rather. Nielsen. Arsenovich running forward. Plays it in, and it's a goal from Razak Adoum. It is the Razak Adoum. It's Adoum. 60 minutes. Let's make some changes. You can come off for Idrino. Bukernia maybe, or Nielsen. None of them are really all that tired yet. Just take you. Give the kid a 30-minute run. Arsenovich needs off. So does Nielsen. So does Adoum, actually. Right, you can come off for Ahmad. Nielsen, you can come off for Santos. And the Razak Adoom, you can come off for Seiko. Let's go. Give me minutes. Let's see who gets tired. Like Soriano's tired. Boateng. Goes to Pedrino. Played forward Soriano. And the shot is driven home. 2-0. Now we'll take you. Boateng or you. We could take you off. Or maybe not. We put Pedrino up front. Then you can come off with Mini. Not ideal, but it works. Actually well with it. Got us more defensive, counter-attacking style. Matando with a throw. Deep in our half. Riviere. Keeper saves it. Gets a glove to it. It's more disciplined. Just see it out. 5 to add on. There's 1. 2, 3, 4. Adzik, Riviere, to Badavi, out wide to Pocha. Pocha under pressure gets it to Riviere, then Amboscoy. Into the area, headed away by Silla. Forward. The shot comes in and it was a miss. And that should be about it. It is. So another victory leaves us still on top. Wolves looks like they drew in the end. We've now have 2 points clear. Really though, we only need to finish in the top 8. And they are 6 behind us. Even if we lose the last ones, the odds on 9th place Celeste and the others being able to pass us, not strong. Which means we should get a bye. Alright, if we look at the fixtures, next one we're bringing you, got Brentford in the FA Cup. But unless, I think the semi-finals after this, so the next one we'll bring you is the Europa League against FC Mans. Which means we're skipping Fulham, Notts Forest, Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, we go out. Premier League, Everton, Spurs and Aston Villa. Brentford in the FA Cup. Brighton and Wolves in the Premier League. I'll see you for FC Mans. Alright, it's been a long run since the last UEFA Europa League phase game where we beat OGC Nice. Went on to beat Fulham 1-0 in the Prem and 5-2 over Notts Forest. Then we hit a sticky point. We went out of the Carabao Cup to Arsenal, lost 3-1 in the Premier League to Everton and 2-1 to Spurs. That wasn't making me very happy. I was worried we were going downhill. We picked it up again, as you see. 1-0 over Aston Villa in the Prem. 4-0 over Brentford in the FA Cup. 2-1 over Brighton in the Prem and 1-0 over Wolves. They're not dramatic wins, but they're wins, apart from that, which was dramatic. So, FC Mounds. Now, we've got issues of injury, suspension, I think, and unregistered players. And the fact that we've had to let Nielsen go, our main midfield stroke defensive midfield, and one of his backups go. Susko, was it? Because we had good offers coming from them. I managed to negotiate them up. But they both really wanted to go. And Nielsen was on the verge of kicking up a stink if I didn't let him go. So sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. Mainu, unfortunately, is injured. Mainu is one of our older players and is covering that position okay right now. Might not be here after this season, I don't know. Boateng is injured, unfortunately. So you're going to have to swap with Karabashvili. Mainu, you're going to have to come off for... can't do Diamene, who's one we brought in. We've got another coming in as well to cover the MCDM. But he can't right now. Diamene can. Not ideal, but hey, we don't have ideal right now. And Pedrino, go out wide. Bring Soriana on. And unfortunately, I can't even fill the bench right now. The only one we could bring on is the backup keeper. We might as well let him sit on the bench. All the others are unregistered or injured. This lot are out. Not even with us right now. Go to the match. See, if we don't win this match, we should be fine. If we don't win the next European match, we should still be fine. Going hard. And let's get them teed up. Karabashvili. Pedrino. And that's too far forward from the lad. Ballet. Muri. Beluga. Kodzic. They're looking to get it forward. Place puts it up to Hen. Out to Latifi. Crossed over to Ramic on the edge of the area. A shot comes in. Keeper saves it. FC Mans get a corner. Doesn't come to anything though. Pedrino with a free kick. Plays it to the goal and the keeper saves it. We get a corner. 9 minutes in. It doesn't come to anything. Defensive throw. Nodded down for Latifi. Kelish. And we've intercepted with Kukurnia. Pedrino plays it up for Soriana. That's a penalty. Soriana brought down in the area there. What are you reviewing it for? Right in the area. Alright, penalty kick coming up. Remember, they all count. Penalties are just as good as an outfield goal. Chesko buries it, and that's 1-0. Chesko's now injured. Wonderful, I didn't need that. Oh, the Razak Kadum's not playing. should be. Free kick comes in from Razak Adoum. Pedrino knobs it down. And Kukurdia buries it. 2-0 in 22 minutes. Top of the league is still us and Wolves with 21 points, 7 games won, including this one if it carries on as it is. They have a free kick. Some distance out. In our half. Puts it forward. Off the bar and back into play. Nikic was unlucky there. They have a throw in on the left though. Nope, not coming to anything for them. And that's half time. 1-0, 2-0 up. Good to see more green appearing when I give a little chat. Certainly more yellow than was at the start with this team. You kind of have to bed in with a team before they start listening to you. Even if you've got maximum motivation and stuff. And it's in. Nouri. Intercepted by Solorzano. Pedrino. Upfield for Soriano. Out to Kvaratskhelia. Now we're with Silla. Silla into the box. Crosses low. Put in by Adoum. Soriano isn't looking too healthy right now. Bring Pedrino there. Azovic can come on. Don't really have anyone to replace Ahmad with. I believe Ahmad's announced a retirement at the end of this season, which is fine. He's not exactly young. Azovic, Silla. Loses the ball. Played forward and pick it up with Diamini. Washi. Kurnia. Out wide to Kvaratskhelia. Up for Ahmad. Crossed low. The keeper blocks that one. Azovic. Diamini back to Azovic. Forward to Silla. Crossed into the box. Head away, but Ahmad is there. It's Kvaratskhelia who plays it across. Azovic nods it down. Silla shoots. And an own goal from Randy Nikic there. 4-0. Actually, he's recording it as Silla. Said it had gone in off the Nikic, so now it's Silla apparently. Let's take people off just to rest them. I was playing spectacularly badly. Kvaratskhelia, you can't go for anyone. Lozano, you can go off for Godu. Silly, you also really don't have anyone you can go off for. But you can make non-ideal ones. These are definitely non-ideal, but with 18 minutes left, they're not going to claw 4 back. So we'll play people out of position. Washi. Diamini. Shot comes in and it's blocked. Corner. Doom taking it. And that's headed over. Washi poor finishing there. Team instructions, bring that down. Bring that down. Hold shape. Should be fine. Free kick from Razak Adoum. Into the box. That's headed wide. It's like Wolves have secured theirs as well. Yep, 3-0 over Antwerp. Wolves doing spectacularly well this year. Apparently they've improved a lot from their real life 2025-26 season where they're getting relegated, let's face it. Well, the Brentford match was a 2-0 victory. Only 2-0. Could have been higher, but it wasn't. So now we have Shakhtar from the Ukraine. Get to the match. Nah. Can't play Michai. That's the other one I mentioned that we're bringing in. As you can see, he's decent for us. But we can't play him, so Diamini can come on. And then go and Robert can come off Boateng. I didn't do Boateng there, did I? Oh, Boateng can't come on. Robert can. Oh, can't. I just. That's about all we can do. Go to the match. You're still in the. Okay. Match. And hopefully I can get them registered for the round of 16 or quarterfinals, whichever we make. Actually, I think we make round of 16, and the ones below 8th place have to do a playoff to get there. Underway. Shakhtar. Free kick from the Razak of Doom. Keeper saves it. Good free kick, but the keeper was up to it. Into the box, keeper grabs it out the air. Or sinking. He's stopping them sinking right now. Ziller. Launched upfield. Azovic is there. Into the box. Nodded down. Ooh. Off the bar. Back into play and played into touch. LSU. Goal kick. Short to Solizano. That was poor. That was a very poor pass. Set Sadikov up perfectly there. I like Sadikov goes against us. 1-0 to Shakhtar. I have no idea what Solizano thought he was playing at there, but certainly wasn't playing for us. They've only had one shot. That was one we set up and it went in. Alright, corner from Radha Kadoum. Headed up. Diamini's there. Plays it in and it's an equaliser from Javier Soriano. 6 goals in 8 matches. Pedrino, Beshmili, Diamani lofted upfield, Soriano, who's tackled and loses the ball. Got it back, Glasovic forward to Razakadoum. And the Razakadoum is off the mark by quite a bit. Silla with a throw-in. Played all the way back. Demini. Back to Bashi. Silla up to Glasovic. Who buries it. 2-1. Bulls drawing with fans at the moment. Duncan to Kushalev. Out to the left. Vatsenko. Tedikov. They're all the way forward now. Zico shoots. Keeper saves it. Over the bar for a corner, and the corner comes to nothing. 2 to add on, there's 1. And that's the end of the first half. Get back out there, you're doing fine, you don't need me to interfere. Garabashvili to Pedrino. Wouldn't play. Six minutes. Still 2-1. Alright, Pedrino definitely needs off at this point. So Ahmad can come on for him. Pernia's not playing too well. Mainu back there. Actually, undo that. Put the Bast back there. Nice play here from Jakhtar, but they lose out in the end. Dear minute, Odum Asovic. Diller to Razakadoum. Played forward Soriano. Keeper saves it. Well, that gets underway. We're at 70 minutes. Let's see about making some subs. Doesn't matter if we lose this one, to be perfectly honest with you. Obviously, we'll still try and win, but it's not the most important game there is. Yeah, Cisco can have a run on. Silla can come off for Mainu. And I'm just looking for who gets tired. Duncan, Alexeyev. Duncan. Vashilev. Duncan, we're trying to find a way forward. Now they have done, and the shot comes in. It's over the top. First touch shot, I didn't even have a chance to see who it was. 80 minutes. Got on out there. Non-ideal, but he can run there. He'll be out of position, but it's only 10 minutes. For a goal to the good, they're not playing well. Amelchenko, and we don't need the win. Duncan, Vashilev, Alexeyev, Pavlov. Being pushed back a little bit. Pavlov through to Daka. Played through, Daka shoots, and he's equalised. Lucas Daka. Nice equaliser. Sinking launches the ball along. Headed back, that's given away. Ooh, nice interception by Mainu. Minu plays it into Sesko, gets it back from him, crosses into the box, and Soriano buries it. E2 back in the lead. Wolves are winning too. Which means me and us and Wolves, as long as we don't give away another goal in the last 3 minutes of time added on, us and Wolves will have finished on 8 wins out of 8. Arsenovich, missed. Oh, bad shot from that distance, but not great. And there's the game. Yep, Oswald's 5 points ahead of whoever that is. 8 wins out of 8. Alright, so Gado, he's 32 and he's leaving us at the end of the season, that's fine. And we received 2.8 million, good. Alright, so we don't know what the next one's going to be. Because there's got to be the playoff first and then it'll be announced. Whatever the next European game is, that's what I'll bring you. Right then, next game is Antalyaspor, Turkey. And the wheels kind of fallen off otherwise for us. We did get through to the 5th round of the FA Cup, as you see, beating Macclesfield 3-1. And we did have a victory over Bournemouth and a draw with Burnley. But 3 league losses against Liverpool, Birmingham, that was a heavy one, and Sunderland aren't exactly doing us all that much good. Right now, that puts us in 6th place. 1 point down on 5th place Newcastle, and quite a few points down, 9 points down, on 4th place Birmingham. We're in 4th at 1 point for a while. So qualifying for Europe next season is looking a bit dodgier. It's not good. Let's get in against Spore. Now, Asanovic is back. Good. Give Asanovic a run on instead of Pellegrino. Pellegrino is improving though, which is good. Alright, let's go to the match. Going hard on Virik. That sounds good to me. Yeah, telling them we should be winning isn't saying much because there's been a lot we should be winning that we haven't. Alright, let's get out there. Soriano to Millet. And Mihai, not Millet, I'm sorry. Williams Barnett with a corner from the left. Into the box, sent it away. Picked up by Soriano. Takes a shot and scores. Javier Soriano. 8 goals in 9 matches. Silla. Asovic loses the ball. They're playing it at their back now. But we've taken it off with Asovic. Guy who lost the ball gets it back. Soriano. Through for Doom and shoots and scores. Timed his run just right. That's 2-0. This is the way I look, of course. James Barnett. Into the box and down the way. That was a push, was it? Penalty coming up. 13 minutes in, time to make it 3 maybe. Adoom! The Razakadoom loudly cries out again. Yes! Lazio. Out to Boateng on the left. Up to Williams Barnett. That was a bit hard. He had to struggle to control that for a second. Back out to Boateng. Crossed into the box. Headed home. Razakadoom makes it 4. And that is his hat-trick. Boateng loses the ball. All pass there. We've got it back to their keeper. Headed forward, but we've got it with Mihai. Moving forward. Skipping around the defenders. Takes a shot himself and misses. Honestly, at that point, you deserve to lay it off. You should have laid it off. You had a chance. I guess I can't fault you for having a go, but we're just a bit surrounded by white shirts there. 35 minutes. Time's almost up for the first half, and there it is, 4-0. Back out there. Yeah, I may have played Perino too much on the wing. That may have been costing us some. I know there's been some other injuries on and off that have been to key players. But in the end, you know, it was a wobble. Hopefully we've recovered and can get back into it. Maybe get back into fourth, get into the Champions League next season. Minutes. See about some changes. We're 4-0 up. Now I will bring Perino on. I do want him to have as much legitimate run time as he can. Boateng. Unfortunately, the one who stands in for Boateng is himself injured. Not Davis. Oh, hang on, wrong one there. Not Mainu. There's one who can stand in a little bit. What about Robert there? Doubt it. Oh, definitely not. Mainu. I check him. Half a star. Thought I'd seen one who could stand in a little bit. Hang on. That's the one. He's 1.5 stars. Not ideal, but he's 1.5 stars. He'll do. Got it with Gura. Rick. Nice interception by Pedrino. Quick on his feet there. Silla. And tapped home. Javier Soriano gets his second. Bregman. Hock. It's whatever. Busker. Into the box, headed away. Shot comes in, and they've scored. Atlas scores. That's 5-1 though. It doesn't really matter to us. Masovic off at Ahmad. You can... No, not you. Sorry. Hey, hi. You can come off and give Robert a run on. Silla? Bring Mainu on for you. And for the last 22 minutes, 21, we've made all of our changes. Go to that tactic. Team instructions, shorten the passing, take down the thing. Hold shape, be disciplined, and waste time. press left, that's okay at this point. Time's almost up for them. And there it is, 5-1. 5-1 in the first leg will do me fine. Right. I will see you for the second leg. And then round up what happened in the FA Cup against Gillingham. Well, as you can see, the FA Cup against Gillingham was a breeze. 7-0. Now we go to the second round against Antalyaspor. Turks. Currently it's down to 2 stars. Why? Oh, should be okay. And there's no one else that we need to bring on. So, Vasovic and Williams Barnett instead of from Drino. Get in there. Hopefully, since it's on our ground, it'll be just as easy as the first. Right, Boateng. Okay, and it's on play. Getting through a 5-1 from the first round, of course. Yeah, they're not happy with that because they've got 5-1 up already. I was encouraging them because they're 0-0 in this match, but no. Keep forgetting to count the aggregate score. Nice header. Hit the woodwork, sadly. Corner again. Barnett taking it into the box. Headed away. Odom to back to Williams Barnett. Boateng. Back to Kukurnia and Mihai. Mihai brought down on the edge of the box. And awarded a penalty. Okay, yep, they're checking. I wasn't sure myself on that one. Penalty awarded. Chance to go 1-0 up, 6-1 on aggregate. Razak Adoum comes forward and fails. Oh, Razak! Almost 40 minutes in. And a shot goes over the top from us. And we are dominating this. They haven't had a single shot yet. Half time, 0-0. 5-1 on aggregate. Just get out there. Zerdagoken to Cock. Out on the left, and it's open play. Go ahead, low cross. Razak wants off, does he? Will can do that for you, Razak. Bring Pedrino on. I see Williams Barnett needs off. So does Boateng. Shots to 0. We haven't scored in all 7 that their keeper's kept out. That's why he's rated 8.3 right now. Right. Nobody's tired by the last few minutes, so takes them off to rest. Silla, you can come off for Menu. Arsenovic off for Domini. Well, it's not been as easy as the first round, has it? But or first leg, but didn't need to be. 0-0 does us fine. 5-1 aggregate. We know who we get in the quarters? $0.51 million. Nice little prize there. Players in need of rest. Already resting, training. Man United against Eintracht Frankfurt. Germans. Been drawn as the home team in the match. Yep. Draws beating Giants Man United against Eintracht Frankfurt. A bumper crowd is to be expected. Alright. Man United have won the UEFA Europa League on 2 occasions. Holds a Real San Sebastian. Oh, let's see when that is. What we're skipping in the meantime. We'll skip Fulham, Man City, Leicester in the FA Cup quarter-final. And that brings us to the first leg of Eintracht Frankfurt. Well, it looks like the lads are booking their ideas up. 4-2 over Fulham, 1-0 over Man City. A little bit. And then 2-0 over Leicester in the FA Cup. We're about to go into Eintracht Frankfurt for the first leg on our ground. Then we'll skip Everton and bring you the away leg of their ground. Now, the FA Cup semi-final, obviously we're not going to bring you that. That is against Southampton, who had a Sky Bet Championship. So we've had a relatively easy run. Let's see what we can do. Continuing forward, though. Okay. Mihai, you are injured out for how long? 2 to 4 weeks. That's not good at this point of the season. Really nobody. We'll put the keeper back on. He's about to retire anyway, but spare keeper, you never know. Alright, go to the match. And yeah, you've seen throughout the season, I've let the ones on a rest actually play. They get a rest in training. Sometimes, if they look particularly jaded, then I might pull them off, you know. That sounds so wrong. I might not play them, put it that way. Ooh, that was given away. Alright. Open play. First shot was on target, it was by us, but it didn't go in. Doom, Ariana, Silla up to Asovic. Asovic through to Krakadoom. Back to Silla. Into the box. Nodded down. Shot comes in and it's blocked. The corner. Corner comes to nothing. Minutes in. Eintracht Frankfurt are actually keeping possession pretty well, but they're not doing anything with it. Minutes. Mind you, we're having shots, but only one of them's been on target, so not like we can talk. Minute to add on, and there it is. 0-0 at the end of the first half. I would rather be ahead. This is the home leg. Of course, as we saw in the last one, home doesn't necessarily count for anything. We had 0-0 at home last time and beat them 5-1 at their ground, so. Robert switches sides to Williams Barrett. Up to Boateng on the left. Towards the byline, crosses into the box. Headed away. They play it long. Robert plays it back up. It's Rakazara Zakadou. Well, Soriano shoots and scores, but was offside. At least I think he was. Yeah. "55 minutes in. Corner from the left with Williams Barnett taking it. Into the box, headed away. Razakadoum. Vikernia, it deflects away. Roberts there, takes a shot, and it's over the top. Alright, Williams Barnett needs off. We'll put Ahmad on. Actually, no. No Soriano there. No, we'll do Barnett. That's right. Maybe you. Oh, you're on side, aren't you? Cisco? Sorry, I had a bit of a real-life panic that I had to respond to that turned out to be nothing. Or nothing that needed to be panicked about. Alright. .28, Arsevic. Let's run Ahmad. Kearney's not looking too good either. Not Davis? No, definitely not. He's a centre-back possibility, doesn't it? So Debaski's good. All right, 12 shots to 0. Not like we're not producing shots, it's just they're not going in. Final changes. Boateng. You're going to have to come off. Don't really have someone to put on for you. But maybe you just run it through. I will let it go until there's someone else tired. Corner from Ahmad on the left, on the right. To the box. And that was a push on Solorzano. One 0 victory off of Razak Kadoum penalty would be fine. Not Razak Kadoum taking it though, is it? Sesko scores 1-0. All right. Solorzano comes off to lock it up with a fresh back, and we can come off for Mino. Refresh the centre of midfield. Between them, they should make it harder to for the opponents to go backwards or go forward into us, push us backwards. Ahmad with a free kick out wide on the right. Second goal would be nice. And good away. Soriano shoots off the woodwork, and then that's kicked into touch. Throwing on the right, but we probably won't see it. Don't see most of them, let's face it. 5 minutes to add on. And this is about it. Well, it wasn't the most convincing win, was it? But, 1-0. But they didn't have a single shot. Oh, they had one shot on all game. Right. I will see you for the second leg. Well, the Everton match went well, 2-0 victory. And now we're off over to Germany. For the away leg against Eintracht Frankfurt, we only beat them 1-0 at our ground. So, there's. Fortunately, Hernia is injured. Last is going to be injured. Everyone is injured. All right. Take it as it is. Let's get in there and see what we can. I am looking at some. Already got a couple coming in. Wonder Kids. Start bringing through over the next few years to aim towards a really powerful team towards the end. Remember, I've only got 7 seasons with Man United, including this one. Now, I had been saying it took me 9 seasons with Birmingham City Women's to get the elite finish. But that's not actually true. I mean, it is, but it's not really. Because we started out in WSL 2. So the first season was just getting promoted. After that, it was 8 seasons. So I've got 1 less with the men. But then I've also got a lot better, a fully developed manager at this point. So hopefully I can do it better with the men. To encourage. Although I will say I checked on Birmingham City Women's partway through this season, just see how they were doing now I'd left, and they were in first, so I set them up to be pretty strong. O'Doom with a free kick. And it goes, hits the woodwork, goes over. Pushed onto the woodwork though by the keeper, so it is a corner. Doesn't come to anything. The first shot all game within 30 minutes. Wasn't target, but as I say, the keeper pushed it over the top, so... Don't want to play for set pieces. Coming towards half time. Cleared, and Highland comes away with it. Higher. Up now to Horrell. Tackle comes in. Nicely done to Bast. Boateng launched upfield. Soriano chases it. Back to Williams Barnett. Robert! It's off the woodwork and in. It's 2-0 on aggregate. 2 minutes for first half left to go. 2-0 up. 1-0 in the game. Yeah, you can complain about us not getting shots on target, but it's not like they've exactly been doing much, is it? Been a very cagey game. So was the first one. Or to Marinov. And it's open play. They look at doing a mass change around 65, 68. Alright, let's line it up. You're on the yellow Silla, so you can come off, Mainu. Soriano can come off of Pedrino. Let's have a comparison between them two, shall we? You played a total of 35 with starts and 5 off the bench, and got 22 with 9, so that's 31. Essentially, out of 43 games that you've had an impact in, you've had 31 goal contributions from 7.19. Pedrino. That's 30. That's actually more, and hasn't scored quite as many. But he has been coming in as a kid. He's the top level wonder kid apparently this season. Okay, although you started a lot less, so that will account for some of that, of course. I mean, bringing you on now, you've only got 25 minutes. He had 65. All right, Williams Barnett off Ahmad. Why is Silla there? No, that should be a Mad. Be a Mad at Mini. Don't really have someone to replace you with, so you can keep running. That'll be fine for now. That's just 3. I thought I was going to do more, but no, that's 3. Not enough. Back to the keeper. Sri Lanka. Pass. Out to the left with Nibel. Locks. Wadjan. Nibel through to the Locks again. Forward. And they've got away from us. Off the woodwork twice and in from Ben Farrat. Makes it 2-1 on aggregate. Look at some changes here. Robert, you can come off for Davis. Don't like it, but you can. Dear Mini. No. Boateng, you can come off with Korobashvili. Locks breaking forward, and it's put over. Almost missed that one. Palacio launched it long. And then back down to Davis. Pedrino off the post and back into play. Being cleared with some head tennis here. And Reiser lofts it forward. That's ours. Bimini. Ooh, loses the ball. Played forward. Nodded down, but it's out wide to Meyer. Plays it in, headed away. Gutierrez, it comes in as a shot off the woodwork, cleared. Nodded back, some head tennis. Gutierrez, trying to get it, we have. Good. Pedrino has it and come away with it. Bit of a hectic moment there. See about bringing this down. Odum breaking away. Over to Mainu. Up to Odum again. Forward to Pedrino. Odum. Mainu. Pedrino slots it home. But there was an offside. Or at least they're checking for one, I think. Oh, it was awarded. Oh. That's 3-1 on aggregate. Waste more time, that's fine. It's 4 minutes to add on, there's one. They have a free kick. Into the area, headed away. Racer with it. Lofts it in, off the woodwork, almost in. Nice to put it in again, but Palacio can catch that one. 2 minutes of extra overtime and a don gone. Palacio plays it out to Ahmad. Given away, very bad pass. Racer. They've scored. It's 3-2 on aggregate now. A minute and a half left. There it is. Wasn't the most convincing win, but it was a win on aggregate after all. Certainly pushed us though. $0.16 million. We know who we're playing? Yes, AS Monaco. Oh, the Spaniard. Oh, the French, sorry. What am I talking about? French. AS Monaco. You have to play them? Yes, we did, and we beat them 2-1 at their ground. All right. So in the interim, I'll be skipping Notts Forest, Spurs, and Southampton in the FA Cup semi-final. Sky Bet Championship. They're in 4th place, so they're doing well, but we should be able to tame them. Then I'll see you for AS Monaco. After clinching our place in the semi-final of the Europa Cup by 3-2 on aggregate, things continued okay for us. 2 Premiership League games, 4-1 over Notts Forest, 2-1 over Spurs, and then a 5-0 hammering of Southampton in the FA Cup semi-final. Sets up for Liverpool in the final. Winners, I think. Official yet? There's 4. No, it's not quite official yet. They're 9 points up, and they've got 12 more to play for. They should be getting it pretty soon. Yeah. And we're up to 4th place again. We are 5 points down with a game in hand on Arsenal. Win that game in hand, that puts 2 points down, of course, and allows us to start challenging to get back to 3rd. Yeah, 3rd, I think, briefly. So, let's get to the match, which right now is AS Monaco, semi-final of the Europa. Still running a mad because they've got a lot of people recovering from injuries that aren't going to be playing, or not unless we get desperate, virtually. Karabash really might have a bit of a run-up. He might. Now, we did beat Monaco, as I showed you before, in the league phase. 2-1. Now we've got to beat them over 2 legs. Our ground and their ground. If we do, and that'll put us into the final, of course. Wolves. Wolves are Man City. Wolves could be a threat. Man City haven't been as good as they should be this season. You remember in the league phase, it was us and Wolves leading the table all the way through. I believe we finished on top of them with goal difference. 30 minutes in, still nothing doing. 2 shots, nothing special. This is the home one, so I'd like us to win. But right now, we're at half time and it's 0-0. Get back out there. Monaco kick off. Tino. It's open play. Alright, nothing's happening here, so let's see about some subs. You can come off for Pedrino. Weren't playing well. Ahmad. Can't really afford to run Asvich. Can run Diamini. That's what we'll change for now. Erishil, Bassino, Riviere, Bassino. This is all in the AS Monaco half at the moment. Riviere plays it forward now. He was offside and he missed anyway. Boateng with a throw from the left. Pedrino forward to Williams-Barnett. It back to Pedrino. Dipping in, shot comes in for O'Doom, it's headed away. Till gets a loose ball. Lofted upfield, headed over the top by Pedrino. Only just top. See about who's not playing well. Okay, first of all, you need off. So Cisco can come on for you. Boateng's also playing badly. Alright, Karabash Billy can go on. Carrying a bit of a knock, but not too bad. Last 20 minutes, that's okay. They're making a play up the left. Taking it off him. Robert, well done. Razakadun gets back to Robert. Silla on the right wing. Odum. Silla. And that goes to the keeper. Nice play. Couldn't finish it off. Back and it's open play. Minutes in. Robert looks like he needs off. Alright. Time to bring his gaffer on. Hey, hi. Missed a couple for us, but every match Spurs with an injury. Still recovering from it, but he's close enough. Diashil. Out wide. Gets it back. Back to Vecino. Eggsberg. Riviere deep in our half now. Ziegler getting around his marker. That was a foul. Garabashvili being sent off, I'm guessing. Yep. That's not good. Time's nearly up. No positive. Oh, 0-0. Had by far the more shots and one more on target, but they actually had slightly better in other places, so didn't work out. I'll see you for the return leg. Another league victory in between the two European games with 3-0 over Coventry. This leaves us now in 5th place, because Birmingham played an extra game than us. 1 point down on Birmingham, 3 points down on Arsenal. What's the goal difference looking like? Yeah, plus 29. We've got the best goal difference out of the three of us. We're below Liverpool and Spurs. Liverpool are 9 points up over Spurs. I mean, they're basically won at this point. A single extra point and they automatically win. And even if they lose everything, Spurs win everything, they have got a 27-point goal difference to make up in 3 matches. That's a lot. So basically, it's Liverpool, then probably Spurs. I mean, they've got 7 points above Arsenal, 10 points above us, and there's only 3 games left for us, 2 left for Arsenal. So Arsenal, actually, if you had 6, they can't equal them. If you had 9 to meet, so Spurs are automatically second or first, and basically second. So it's just a 3rd, 4th, 5th, and possibly 6 to sort out. All right. Right now we're doing the away leg at Monaco, hoping we can do better than the home leg that ended 0-0. We do have people wanting a rest. Not worried about that right now. They've got a rest in training. That's enough for them. I'd like to bring someone else on for you, but I don't know that I dare. Leave you on, Ahmad. I mean, he's retiring, let's face it. He's older now. He's 36. Let's get to the match. So, just 3 games left in the league. And can we make it past Monaco to get the final of this? And we've got the final of the FA Cup, of course. So, Boateng, Bannett, Robert. Odum chases the ball down, plays it across to Silla in the centre circle. Solazano, back to Silla. Boateng on the left wing. Up for Williams, Barnett. Looking for a cross maybe. Nope, moving into the area himself. Shoots, and that's straight into the keeper's hands. He was under a lot of pressure. They play it out, and it's open play. Defensive throw in Silla to Kukurnia. Silla gets it back, lofts it upfield. Headed back towards us, but it's Kukurnia gets the ball. Plays it back to Williams Barnett. Out to the wing with Boateng. Forward to the striker, Soriano. Soriano lays it off to Williams Barnett. Cut in for Ahmad. Ahmad shoots and scores. So far that's 1-0 on aggregate. That's because it's 1-0 here. How's the other one going? 0-0 at the moment. Ooh, nice tackle by Boateng. Lays it off to Barnett before he can be tackled. Crosses in, but that's blocked. Silla chases back to get the ball. Plays it up to Ahmad. Doom, Ahmad again. Through to Soriano. Doom shoots and scores. Razak Doom. It's a Razak Doom. Like the Cracker Doom, only more deadly. 2-0. Williams Barnett's going to have to come up. Maybe at half time even. Bernier as well, probably. Ngwashi. Out wide to Silla. Ahmad. Silla. Launched upfield there. Soriano was offside. Wide away's offside as well. Still 2-0. "31 minutes in. Out wide to Duglau. Back now to Adamas and Vasido. Adiashil. To the left with Duglau. Forward, it's Sweared. Shot comes in and they pulled one back. Mohamed Bouk. Close range. Nice play there on the attack by AS Monaco. I think towards half time. Get them revved up as much as I can. No one's too exhausted to play, so we'll keep them going. Duglau. Back to Badashil. Riviere, and it's open play. I wouldn't say complete control, lads. We were the last to concede. But we are still a goal to the good, so that's okay. Alright. Couple of changes. Ahmad needs off. Can't play Asovic. Pedrino can go out wide. And Cisco can come on the other side. Bresson Book. "65 minutes. We have a corner on the left from Razakadoum. Into the box. It's close, but not no. Close, but no win. "70 minutes. Let's see about some changes." Lacernia definitely wants off at this point. Basta can go on. Robert also wants off, so Mikhail can go on. Just leaves one more to change. See who that's going to be. Looks like Boateng or Silla. Take Boateng off. No, we won't take Boateng off, because the one who normally stands in for him is suspended. Silla can come off Mainu. Minutes. Throw in from Ziegler. Riviere. Ziegler plays it into the box. That's captured by Palacio. Well done. Rolls it to Mainu. Plays it long. O'Doom chases it down. He's ahead of the defence. Shoots, and it's off the post and in. 3-1. They're making an attack here. Ziegler back to Schultz. Adamus. Oh, they're playing back to the halfway line at this point. Adiashil. Out wide to do a Glau. Bypasses his marker. And it goes. A shot comes in, and that's wide. Riviere puts it wide of the post. Mainu. It's 4 minutes to add on. Pedrino. Up for Mainu. Crossing chance here. Nope. Plays it to Pedrino. Who crosses in. Headed in. Beautiful header for Sesko, but they're peeling for offside. Whether it's offside or onside, it doesn't really matter at this point. It was awarded. So 4-1. That definitely seals it. And there you go. I mean, even 3-1 into a minute into 4 minutes to add on. Wasn't going to be pulled back from that. Need a miracle. I mean, theoretically it could happen, but it didn't. Wasn't going to. Alright then. Who are we up against in the final? Wolves. The Wolves did put out Man City. So we are skipping Leeds, Chelsea and Newcastle because we can't win the league. There's nothing to follow up on there. And we will catch up with how the league went when we reach Wolves and Liverpool, of course. Alright, so we saw the season out in style. We did lose to Chelsea 1-0. Fortunate. Beat Leeds 3-0. Beat Newcastle 2-0. That means we finish up in third place and getting into the Champions League next season. No matter what happens in the FA Cup, no matter what happens in, I think FA Cup gets you Europa. No matter what happens in the Europa League either. So, not Boateng, I'm sorry. I think I wanted to leave because... No, it wasn't. It was my boy, Razakadoum, the Razakadoum. He wanted to leave early because I hung on to him and hoped he'd cheer up. So I really wanted him. He was the best player I saw on the team. And now he's going to be real happy. He's already been happy for a while, but hey, he's got the Champions League that he wanted. We have an injury here. Williams Out. Fortunate. Which can come back, I suppose. Need to make a deal with him at some point. You're off. You're not going to be available for the other games. Let's go. Best time. Hey, Ahmad. Changing. Yeah, we're going to have to go with Sesko and Ahmad. And now, Azovic, I can bring him on if I need to, but I don't really. He's probably going to be. He's still going to be injured when we hit the FA Cup final as well. All right. It is what it is. Got 50 million for coming third in the league. Some nice TV money coming in as well. Hopefully, if we can win this will be a hefty packet too. Then the FA Cup. Hi. Ahmad. And it's home play. First shot to us, but doesn't go anywhere. Second shot to them. Karabashvili lays it across to Ahmad. Hey, hi. Oh, that was really bad. Played forward. Caballero. That's a foul. That's a penalty. I think it's in the air. It looks like it is. Yeah. Can Palacio... He got the Golden Gloves, did Palacio, by the way. Can he excel here? Yeah, Sulla was a bit silly there. A foul like that in the area. Outside I can see. Inside, yeah. And they score. Luke McNiven nails it. Going positive. Intercepted by Karabashvili. Up to Sesko. Soriano, the striker, putting through the defence, plays it back to Kukunia. Mihai, up to... Nah, that's a horrible shot anyway, and offside. Only had one shot so far. Three shots on target. Still not an equaliser. Come on, boys. Gabianchi. Caballero. Intercepted by Soriano. Sesko. Out to Karabashvili. Up to Soriano. Sesko, Soriano. Takes a shot and the keeper saves it. That was building up to be something real nice, but unfortunately, keeper had the markings of it. Whatever. As did ours, thankfully, there, because that was a nice header from a free kick. Palacio just dived, grabbed it, and held it beautifully. Rolls it out to Silla. And that's half time. G him up as much as I can. Get out there, make it work. Bianchi. Okay. Come on, boys. Alright, Ahmad needs off. Mini can come on. First one to change. Palacio grabs the ball out the air. Nicely done, keeper. Now what can we build? Sesko needs off as well. Played out to Karabashvili. Sesko. Soriano to Mihai. Played on. Keeper saves it. Right, let's make some changes here. Soriano's exhausted. Pedrino can come on. Sesko is exhausted. Alright. Can anyone play there? Pedrino can, but then we don't have a striker. I have to play someone out of position or just keep Sesko running. Mihai. You can come off for Robert. Pedrino there, but as I say, that cuts out our striker. I don't want to do that. Oh, having Arsevich run there. Maybe. I'm just seeing if anyone can. Semi-naturally. No. Alright, I think I'm going to have to go with that. I don't like this either. But we'll run with it. Bashvili needs off. Boateng can easily come on for that. What's happening here? Let's go for that other formation. Sometimes works actually well with an attacking personality. Andrew to Paras and Juric. Paras plays it forward to Andrew. Get it back 77 minutes in. McNiven. Ruselis. Robinson plays it on for Carabello. And that was, I hope, offside. Not sure about that timing of that run. Awarded. Yep, the Europa's not going to be ours this season, lads and lasses. Another piece of silverware down the drain. We definitely need better wingers. Oh, dear me, they couldn't score. We have some kids coming in. Asvich can play, but he's injured. So I'm probably going to need one really good winger on the other side. And then back up from the kids. And there's the walk-on for Wolverhampton Wanderers. They've done themselves well. They beat us 2-0. I can't argue against it. They did well. Wasn't us in the end, but we came close. We're definitely going to need to strengthen the wings because I believe Ahmad is retiring anyway. That just leaves the FA Cup, and we'll see you for that. Alright, the last game of the season is indeed the FA Cup final against Liverpool, which apparently we're predicted to win. Not quite sure why that is. Making it bloody sense at all to me, but okay if you say so. The board's disappointed that we didn't win the UEFA Europa League, despite the fact that we finished second. They can whistle. Let's take you off Boateng for the start. I want. When does your expire? If someone wants to put in an offer. Anyway, one's kind of it. This is my problem here. Can I run for you? Anyone? Asvich is slightly recovered. Can bring him on about half time to 60 minutes. Somewhere around there. One else? I have to go say ah. Alright, I've got mostly my best team out anyway. Rest. You can make it work. I don't see us beating Liverpool anyway, to be honest. They clinched the title, the championship, well, the Premiership title, several games ago. And there were 3 games left, something like that. So we've been good, but they've definitely been better throughout. Beating them? Yeah, I'm not convinced about that. Washi wearing the all whites. Doom with a free kick on the left. Deep in their half. Into the box. And we've just got a goal from Sesko. Sesko actually doesn't really fit in with us. And he's 35. I think he's retiring anyway. Ahmadi's also 35 and retiring. Good shot they are. But we're definitely going to need to replace them. One of them at least. Arcevic can cover one of them. And I think we've got one or more kids who will back us up as well. A couple come through our academy, and then the Wonder Kids have picked up. Sidibe. Shot comes in, and they've equalised from Wirtz. Bill Wirtz. History of the entire match, I guess. I mean, sorry, wrong one. Florian Wirtz. Wirtz again. Tolinho. Torres. So I can't see. There's a kitty in my face. You can't see me either, but that's a blessing for you. Park Min Kion. Ooh. That was a good deflection. Oh, positive. We've each had 3 shots. They've had 2 more on target than us, though. All theirs were on target. Doom with a free kick on the corner of the area. And it's in! Belter from the lad O'Doom. That was a Razak O'Doom right there. To 1 as we approach half time. Be nice to get our first piece of silverware if we can do it, but like I said, it's Liverpool, and they have been the team all season. They've actually, looking back at the recent leagues, in the game that is, of course, not reality. They've been champions or second several times over the last 5 to 10. They are the in team. So just like with the women, it was Arsenal and Chelsea. It's looks like it's Liverpool we've got to overcome here. Torino, Boulay, back to Searle, Torino, Searle again, playing it through to Pagmian, right, back to Gustavo, Bernal shoots and they've scored, they've equalised. Tesco, he's not looking too good, so we'll put Pedrino on. Washi. Over to Ahmad. You just got it. Nope, we've lost it now. Hey, he screwed up the pass. Some fight in midfield. City B runs forward, shoots, and stopped. Managed to get it into touch. Ahmad can come off Asovic. Soriano needs to come off, so we'll swatch these two like that. It's not good. It's the best I can do. I don't have a left wing. That's Menu. No. It's not ideal, is it? I don't really have ideal right now, though. Boateng's at 6.3. Can come off and give Karabishvili a run on for the end. And I think we wait then. They've got it with Bernal, Costa, back to Searle, nodded down, tackle comes in, good, Razak O'Doom, back to Kukurnia, Silla on the right wing, Arsovic. And he goes in! Pedrino scores! Super sub Pedrino! Nails another. I'm actually thinking of running with 3 strikers next time, each dropping back out of possession to different positions. Because Pedrino, Odum, and what's his face are all really good players for us, and can all play striker quite admirably. Or I might leave Odum back. That's nicely blocked. They're on the attack at Liverpool, but they haven't gone through yet. There's a chance. Nope, it's a corner. Nice save by the keeper. Run back to this. Team instructions. Bring it down. Bring it down. Go more rigid. More disciplined. Try and see the timeout. Bimini. Played in. Given away. McKerney heads it back though. No, we've lost it again. Across to Forez. Forez running forward for Liverpool. Shooting chances blocked for a corner. Nice defensive block there. Corner comes to nothing. Hang on, I've only made 4 changes. Yep, I have 1 more I can make. Who's on red? Several of them. Who's on red not playing? Actually, Silla maybe. I think. Look at penalty shooting, penalty taking. Silla's 5. High. 6. So Silla can come off of Mainu. What's Mainu looking like in penalties? Oh, he's got a nice penalty. Nice with penalties. That way, if they do equalise and it goes to pens, although it'll go to extra time first, won't it? It's only a few minutes left. Is this it? It is! Our first piece of silverware with the guys on my first season is the FA Cup. So, domestic cup down for a basic success. I can call that minimal success so far. But I've got another 6 seasons to get the rest. (3-2). Cut and thrust. It was a bit tight, but we made it. There's my boys. Yes. Drink it in, fellas. Drinking in, lads and lasses. Man United, FA Cup. Qualified for Champions League next season. And there's your boy Yorkie York. Bit lightweight, I'm fatter than that, but never mind. There we go. Nice. And so we reach the end of this season. And this episode of My England. Just to let you know, I'm working on something. If I can work out a return to streaming at some point. Just once or twice a week. I'm thinking of doing a 3rd run. Might replace one of the others. That involves some stream time. And that's inspired by Clates and his 3 counties run. Which would be a made-up team. Set in the area I grew up. A fictional town might not. I will start down in tier 11 using one of the databases that have been created. And see where we go. Making it as an immersive a run as possible with that team. Including player profiles, words from the manager on certain matches, maybe words from players when they come in new or leave or whatever else. Own kit, and so on and so forth. I'm going to be honest, if I'm doing artwork, I don't have time or skill to do the artwork myself. So it would be down to using AI packages, which I'd rather not do. But hey, I can't do everything, especially not when I'm doing this for free. But if I open it up in Discord with AI with AI packages and someone says they want to replace one of them with a picture or something, I'm not going to object, as long as it's a reasonable one. I'm not going to ask for top notch since I won't be paying. But yeah, feel free, make it our team. Now this is being worked on at the moment. It's not coming out anytime soon, but I'm hoping in a month. So see you for the next episode.
Sing it again!